guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to drive in actually about less than 40 minutes. We are getting in the car and we are driving to rescue our new rat. I'm very excited. So this is when we had just picked up Simba, and as you can see, he did jump back to bite me, which he obviously didn't get me, but we were a little surprised. But this was after he calmed down a little and I was just giving him some pets. Simba is a 1.5-year-old rat. He's an older senior boy, and his owner was giving him up for adoption because his brother had recently passed away and didn't want Simba to be alone anymore. And what we have recently realized, since we had brought him home, was that he definitely does not see well. And yeah, he can really only tell from the vibrations and the noises. So that's why he bit. He was very, used to, if you stick anything in front of his face, it's food. So that is why he was biting, and of course, he was stressed. So we actually let him eat worm, that night, because we just wanted to see if that would calm him down, and none of them had any problems, actually. All of the girls, there was some pinning, but no, angry biting and stuff. But we noticed he was definitely more calm in their enclosure, and there's him being a little cutie patootie. Oh my goodness. He just wanted somewhere to snuggle up. But, yeah, so he has some bad eyesight, and I think he just hated the small enclosure he came in, so he was definitely glad to be in the bigger Critter Nation. Yeah, I was making fun of his balls right there. Oh, and there's Teeny meeting him too, and I have a glove now because, I had been bitten a couple times already. He only bit me 3 times in the amount of time we've had him, but still, when you get bit once, you get a little nervous. But yeah, so he actually already now, he's moved in with the girls, and he's really friendly, and he just wants attention. He's just a sweetheart. But when we first met, we didn't really know each other, so we were getting used to each other. So here's me just trying to, give him some outdoor time, and he was pretty cage defensive, too. He just didn't want anyone messing with his enclosure. That's his space. And yeah, so I was just trying to make sure I could, get him out easier. It was easier to pick him up once he was outside of the enclosure, because if I had reached in there, he definitely would have bitten me. So, yeah, that's why I, would let him out. And, you can see it gave them some good time for him to go over and sniff the girls. He did not want to go back into his enclosure. He just wanted some time out. But, yeah, so, yeah, you can see me getting nervous with him kind of sniffing at me. Yeah, we did that a lot. And there's him really interested in the girls. He really liked Wormy. And his old owner, who is a college student and just didn't need to get another rat and was kind of busy with school. So they just wanted him to have a good retirement home. There's me saying hi to him. But he was really interested in the girls, and apparently Simba's old owner, apparently their roommates at their college were thought it was really funny that he was moving in with a bunch of ladies, so yeah. But all of our girls are spayed. Here's Pyrie, you're pretty much just gonna see Pyrie for this whole clip. She's just my baby. And yeah, I had him, we would actually let him just roam around in their enclosure. Like, we had the meat on the bed, and then we had him in their enclosure, and we'd swap their items so they get his smell in there. But everyone was really chill with him. I think the only thing was he was a big dominant boy. His old owner said he was the more dominant of him and his brothers. So I was a little worried about that because the girls definitely have a hierarchy system. But honestly, the only thing that the girls were doing were just trying to play with him, which he thought was more of like a dominance thing. But yeah, but everyone was fine. So I wasn't too worried about that. And as you can see, Pyrie's being socially awkward. Yeah. So, yeah, but she really liked attention, and Simba just wanted somewhere to have friends, you know? And he's really fit in well with the girls now. And actually, that bedding bin is like his bedding bin now. He really likes it down there. And I tried to clean their enclosure, and he totally was like chasing me around trying to get my hands out of there. But obviously I have to clean it, so there's Pyrie. I love her so much. She is my baby. But yeah, it's been a couple months since I got him. When did I get him? In like March? It's July now. So yeah, it's been a while, and as you can see, there's Pyrie being sweet. Yeah, I just thought you needed a taste of the little girl. And there, you can see Simba is in the enclosure. Actually, I think this is when I showed you, they did some pinning, but not too much. I mean, and actually Pyrie pinned him, so yeah, I wasn't worried about him being too rough on the girls. He was pretty chill with them. He just really sniffed them up a lot. Yeah, here you go. There's a pin. Yeah, that's about it. And then, you know. And there's the kebab I made him. I was super excited to make it. It's like pear and Cheerios and then these little carrot chews. Apparently he's a big chewer, so I thought I would make that for him. And he was very excited. Very chubby boy. Very happy with the food. I was not gonna stick my fingers in there to give him that food. So, yeah, that was a nice way for him to get some sweet treats without me having to lose some fingers. But honestly, I was surprised. I mean, I've never been like, I've only been bitten by a rat one time before getting him. So it's a really rare occurrence, and I wouldn't be worried about your rats biting you unless you're really doing something wrong. Like, he's just blind, so he can't tell me apart from food. And the other girl was, I was babysitting her, and she didn't know me, and she lived alone, so she was pretty aggressive. But yeah, and then she totally mellowed out when I showed her to my rats that I had at the time. So that's the whole thing. Rats just need buddies. Like, I will never say it's okay to keep a rat by itself. Like, they actually really need buddies. So I'm very serious on that. Because now that he's lived with the girls, he is the sweetest thing ever. Like, hasn't bitten me, like, at all since I moved him in the new enclosure. And he'll actually wait by the door for me, like the girls, and he wants me to take him out. And he chatters while I rub him, and he really likes it when I, like, support him with both arms and carry him over to my mother, and he needs the support, but he loves to be rubbed up, so he'll chatter while my mom rubs him while I'm holding him, so that's what he likes. Oh, and he really liked those Cheerios. He devoured those Cheerios. He ate the pears later, but those Cheerios went first. Those were his Cheerios. So, yeah, but, yeah, he was a sweet pea, but, yeah, so he's doing a lot better now. I'm not worried about his progression at all. He's an old boy, so any problems that do come up are because he's old, but yeah. But he's doing really well, and I'm really glad I took him home. I love him a lot, and I'm way more used to him now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll do more updates later.